Okay, so here's this small quadcopter inside this box. Okay, and let's analyze it. It is from BoldClash and the model is a BWhoop B03. It's a radio controlled quadcopter. It should fly around 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. The motors that it uses have 7 millimeters in diameter and 16 millimeters length. The control distance between the radio control and the drone itself is around 50 meters. It has electric motors with ducted fans. So that's the fan and that's the duct around it. Okay, and it should do flips and rolls also. So the drone can flip to the left or to the right, to the front or to the back. The color of this drone is a mixture of white, orange and gray. It is pretty lightweight. We will measure it immediately. The electric motors are spinning at around 50,000 RPM. It's ducted. It has a 260 milliamp battery, 1 cell LiPo lithium polymer battery. It has LED lights. It has 3 speeds, not just 2 as mentioned here, and it has a connector for an FPV camera also. The camera of course is not included, but you have to take off the canopy, the top part, and you have a 3-pin connector there. Here we have some QR codes for the Facebook page and YouTube page. Okay, and the remote control is not including batteries. You have to buy them separately. You have to include 3 AAA batteries. And one more thing that is not mentioned on the box is that this drone has altitude hold mode, so it will maintain the height. And of course the joystick on the left side is spring loaded because of this. Okay, so let's unbox it finally. That's the drone itself. The box is empty. Here we have the 2 spare batteries, another package with the charger, spare propellers and screwdriver. We have the manual itself. It's in 2 languages, and here we have in a 3 lever package the drone and the remote control. Okay, so that's the drone, middle layer and the lower one. That's the drone itself. The top propellers are the front, the gray, and the orange propellers are the back. And these are the brushed motors, which are connected through plugs. They are not soldered directly, so you can easily replace them when needed. That's the battery itself. It's a 260 milliamp battery. That's the connector. Okay, and inside we have 2 connectors. The other one on the right side is not used for anything, only the left one is for power. Okay, the batteries are not exactly the same. The right one is more powerful, 300 milliamps instead of 260, but the connector, the plug is the same. So these are the 3 batteries received with this drone. Okay, the canopy, this top plastic part, can be easily removed. Just disconnect the sides. Okay, and here we have another plug, this one. That's for the FPV camera. You have to connect there a separate micro camera, and that will be powered from the drone's battery itself. Okay, that's the antenna for the receiver. It does not have a built-in video transmitter. That has to be on the camera itself. Here we have an arrow, so that's the direction. The orange is the back on this model. Okay, that's the radio control. That's a button on the left and on the right side, but the middle one does not have a button. There is a screw that can be removed, and the left stick is spring loaded and the right one is also spring loaded. That's the power. Those are the trims on the right side and some more adjustments on the left side. Okay, so that's the package with the spare propellers and the charger. That's the propeller, tiny shaft enters in the middle, and the blade itself is at a pretty large angle. That's the screwdriver necessary, it's a Phillips head screwdriver, necessary for the battery compartment. Okay, the batteries are not included, 1.5 volts AAA batteries, R03 with another name. Okay, and this is the charger itself, it's for the USB port. The right side enters into a computer and the other one into the battery, like so. No LEDs on. Okay, and I had a little trouble with this one. When I tried to unplug it, this part also came out a little bit, but I pushed it in and I fixed it. I will show it later. Okay, and this is the manual itself. It clearly says altitude hold. It has 6 pages. This side is Chinese and the other side is in English. And here's the full manual if you want to read it. Okay, so finally let's insert 3 batteries. And here I encountered another problem. Let's insert the other battery also into the drone. Plug in the connector. Okay, so the drone is powered. Red LED in the front and blue LED in the back. Okay, and here's the problem. I powered on the receiver and we have some weird beeps. Okay, and it was fixed by simply replacing the batteries. Okay, and this time it is bound. Okay, just move the left stick up and hold it down for stopping it. So up 1 second and down 1 second, let's say. So start it and stop it. If you short press it, it will not work. You have to push it at least a second. Okay, I just crashed it. And after crashing it, notice it's blinking faster and it's not binding, it's not taking off. So in that case, just turn off the radio, turn it on again, and it will work. Okay, to fix this problem with the charger, I simply cut it above the connectors, there and there. Okay, and now with the cut element, it will enter and exit much easier. So that's the small charger. Okay, to charge it, just plug in the charger into a USB port. The LED is not on until you insert this one into the battery. There's that line on the connector. That line has to enter there. And now the LED is on. And when the battery is fully charged, the LED should turn off. When the quad's battery is low, then the LEDs are flashing quickly and it will not power on. And it will not take off either. When you turn it upside down, it's also flashing quickly. Quickly, slowly. So this one is 1 key takeoff and 1 key landing. So I'm pressing this one. It takes off. So that's the wonky takeoff, wonky landing. Okay, the next one, this one, wonky emergency stop. So that will completely turn off the motors and it will drop to the ground. So let's try it. I will take off with this one and I will stop it with that one. It's flying and it dropped. Once again, take off with that one and stop it with that one. Come closer. Oops. Okay, so let's talk about the speed. Let's power it on. The speed of the drone, of the flying itself, is modified with these two buttons. That sets a lower speed, that sets a higher speed, and there are 3 speeds in total. You can lower it or you can increase it and count the number of beeps. So that's 1 beep. That's the first speed. Now we had 2 beeps, that's the second speed. Go even higher. Now we had 3 beeps, so that's the third speed. Second and first. Second because we are 2 beeps. Third because we had 3 beeps. So let's take off. Press the first button. Okay, and now it's slow. Okay, now let's increase it. Now it's faster. Okay, stop it to this one. So higher speed, lower speed for that stick. These 4 are the trim buttons. Make the drone go forward, make the drone come backward, make it go to the right and to the left. So let's try it. Take off with this one. Now I will send it forward. It is going forward. Now let's make it go backward. Okay, let's help it a little bit. Now it is coming backward. Send it forward. Okay, to the left. It's coming to the left. To the right. Now it's going to the right. Somewhere there it's perfect. Okay, it's windy out here. Let's land it with this one. Okay, how to bind it. So first of all, power it on, plug in the battery there. Okay, turn on the radio by pushing it to the right. Okay, it's still flashing. Now it's not flashing. Okay, but it's not working until you move this stick ahead. So now it's turning. It's spinning. To stop it, just hold it down. So up a second and it's bound, and down it will stop it. Okay, to increase the height, activate it, and now just increase it. And it should stay there. Of course it's windy outside. I'm pushing it up and it stays there. Some corrections for the wind. Now down. and it stays there. Even lower. Higher. First button to land it. Okay, now let's try the headless mode. Headless mode is activated by this one, so power it on. It's spinning. Activated. It's constantly beeping. Take off. Okay, now let's try the rolling. So to roll it, press this button and then any of the directions. Okay, rolling will be done like so. It will flip to the left or to the right, to the front or to the back. So push once. Okay, here's the flight time test, 4 minutes and 50 seconds, and then it automatically landed. When the battery is getting low, the LEDs are starting to flash. Slower, not like this. When it's as fast as this one, then it's not taking off. That was the 300 mAh battery. Okay, and with the smaller battery, it flew around a minute longer. So that is the 260 mAh battery. 260. Okay, so I flew with these two batteries. I didn't use that one in this test. That is 8.8 grams, and is the smaller capacity. That is 8.5 grams, so it's even less, and it says that it's a higher capacity. 8.8, that is even more. So I was able to fly more with the smaller capacity and larger weight battery.